हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक। रेंज बाउंड मार्केट होने हैं, एक रेंज में मार्केट चलेगा, रेंज का ब्रेकआउट आएगा, तब मार्केट में एक डायरेक्शन क्लियर होगा। लास्ट वीक ये बात करी थी, बट कुछ ज्यादा ही ये रेंज बाउंड मार्केट और रेंज बाउंड मूवमेंट हो रहा है। क्रूड की तरफ से भी क्लैरिटी नहीं है, ईरान यूएस क्या कर रहे हैं कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं है। कुछ कुछ पॉकेट्स में मूवमेंट आ रहा है, बट मार्केट क्लियर डायरेक्शन नहीं दे रहा है। तो जब तक नहीं मिलता है क्लियर डायरेक्शन तो क्या करते हैं, जाते एके के पास। वेलकम बैक।
Hi, good
गुड
evening.
इवनिंग,
How
हाउ
are
आर यू?
you?
आई एम गुड, हाउ आर यू?
Very good, very good.
व्हाट आर वी डूइंग? वेयर आर द मार्केट गोइंग?
That is exactly my question, Rajat. What are we doing? I mean, not just to say that it's become a very long and boring kind of days in the market. You know, if you're sitting in the office in front of the screen, and in the entire week you see a Nifty movement of barely 500 points up and down. So every day there is like a 100 200 points upside, and then it mellows down. And if there is a 100 200 points downside, it just recovers towards the end of the day. So yeah, so काफी sideways movement है, काफी. And I think all of this is because a lot of the focus is on the ongoing issue जो हम तीन चार हफ्तों से आपको बोल रहे हैं, even after the ceasefire, the whole peace talks with Iran, you know, whether it's happening, not happening, progressing, reaching somewhere, not reaching somewhere. You know, there is a whole lot of statements being made with all sorts of media, all sorts of even internet for that matter. अभी तो क्या है कि a lot of these non-media agencies have become so big because of the internet, that they've become, they put out a tweet, or put out a video on Instagram, or some post on Instagram, and it really starts to impact. I'm also hearing that, at one of the days I was hearing that uh, the Strait of Hormuz is now allowing as much as 25-30 vessels per day. The talks between US and Iran are very close to being finalized, and things will get back to normal. I'm also hearing that we need to follow austerity, we need to cut down on petrol and diesel. And then I'm also hearing a statement that India is in no scarcity of fuel. So, everything is contradictory, everything is going nowhere. I think this is exactly why market is not going anywhere. Uncertainty is there, fear is there. I think on a normal basis, if this sort of fear would prevail in the market, it would trigger a solid sell off. बट वो सेल ऑफ हम नहीं देख रहे हैं. आई थिंक maybe it may be because of the results that we have given out this quarter. Uh,
We're talking about the results. There is an important news because usually result season we also get to listen to the idea of dividend coming in. Now, this is the latest announcement that we get to see that RBI has given a 2.87 lakh crore worth of dividend to government. Do you really
right.
think it will trigger any change in the market, or um, no as such change? Matlab, I believe that we
I
were
think,
expecting around 2.5 and it is 2.87. So there is a pent up movement. Do you think the markets will respond to it?
like, Rachit, a windfall is always beneficial. There is no denying that. So अगर वो जो 30-40 हजार crore का extra dividend government को मिला है, so that is an extra money to the exchequer, no doubt about it. It is definitely good. But will it translate to any good on the market? It's a very, very long filtered process. So what happens is, when this kind of money comes in uh, onto exchequer, okay, it comes in as government income, okay. But please remember that we are facing one of the highest current account deficits in the history over the last few months. Why do you think that so much of austerity and so much of restrictions, or that kind of an alert is being sounded on buying gold, on buying forex, or traveling abroad? Is because our CAD is genuinely in not in a good position. Okay, we have to still import crude to keep the engines running. Okay, so crude is also hovering above $100. 105, 109, 110. It's not going to 140. We should be happy. तो रचित, ऐसी बात नहीं कि 40,000 करोड़ की एक्स्ट्रा इनकम अगर गवर्नमेंट को आ गई है तो वी शुड फील हैप्पी अबाउट. देयर इज सो मेनी कंटिंजेंट एक्सपेंसेस that can crop up at any time, that this 30-40,000 crores is not a big deal at all. Not a big. So just imagine if crude goes up to $140 and we have to still buy crude, because we have to buy crude, right? अभी 110 है तो हम 110 में खरीद रहे हैं, 140 में भी खरीदना तो पड़ेगा ही. तो उतना डॉलर आउटगो करना पड़ेगा अपने को एक्स्ट्रा. तो उसमें मतलब 40,000 करोड़ में कितने महीनों का आ जाएगा और एक्स्ट्रा क्रूड. So I would not see this as a major change in the as a major change in the market, this bringing any major change in the market. But yes, does it strengthen our position on the overall balance sheet? Yes, no doubt about it. I'm very happy that this happened. And is that, but agar aap dekhe dollar, even after the austerity measures, dollar is just going up and rupee is just sinking. So definitely सिर्फ उसमें ही इतना इम्पैक्ट. जब ये मेजर्स अनाउंस हुए थे तो 95.5 का था डॉलर. आई थिंक इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 97 now. And it's not that dollar is outperforming. Indian currency is among the worst hit, or probably the worst hit against the dollar in this year itself.
So in that case, are you telling us that we might see the markets going down from here, or is it the same that we should be looking into, like for the coming week? Will it be the same thing? Will it be the same range, same type of movement?
Rachit, I'm afraid I don't have anything to add to your excitement about the coming week. But at the risk of repeating myself, I would have to say that again this week 23,800 has been tested on the upside. मैंने जैसे लास्ट वीक आपको बोला था कि 23,800 तोड़ के नीचे पूरे वीक सस्टेन किया है. तो while this was being a very star support level, now it becomes a star resistance level. And this is the second week we have just about crossed 23,800 and come down. So again, at the risk of repeating myself, in the absence of any development, because whatever said and done, Rachit, हमारे रिजल्ट अच्छे हो सकते हैं, हमारी इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल में हो सकती है. मतलब I'm just giving an example. Inflation is certainly not in control. The actual inflation is actually high. And it will continue to go high. That's also a cause of concern. So we can have 5 good things playing for us. Okay, but unfortunately if we have this one bad thing, that is the West Asia war tension or energy crisis, one big global event which may impact us, all the the weightage is being carried by that particular event. So your market movement will highly depend on this outcome. अगर ये जैसे status quo maintain होता है, so ये week में status quo maintain हुआ, we keep getting information that deal is happening, deal is not happening. Iran has rejected the deal. the US president speaks out on press that we are very close to finalizing it. Whole sort of things happen. All sorts of things happen, and all market does is react to each news, which is why you see the volatility, which is why you see कि आज सब अच्छा लग रहा है तो बाजार 200 300 500 पॉइंट ऊपर है, फिर कल सबका खराब लग रहा है तो वही चीज नीचे आ जाती है। तो मतलब मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम भी बोला था कि एक होता है कि इशू को रिजॉल्व करना, एक होता है इशू इशू के रेजोल्यूशन की बातें करना। ये सारी बातें हैं रचित। आई विल सी a resolution, I will believe a resolution has happened when actual leaders from both sides will come out and declare it in the press. We are having at the same time, for that matter, because what we are having over past now many months is that one statement from one leader or leadership, and a contradictory statement from the other at a different time, at a different day. So I don't think that how that is any indication of a resolution to this conflict. So we can all only speculate on that. We cannot rely on that.
And what is the broader range that we are looking for in the coming week?
I would have to maintain the same range again, 23,200 to 23,300 on the lower side. Again, this week, if you see, 23,300 was not even tested, which was very good, But I still feel that that should be a good support level. Uh, Again, in the absence of any further negative news, 23,300 should not be broken. I'll be very happy. Like I said, I'll be very happy if it moves in this range. See, if it moves in this range, it moved in this range last week, sorry, this week, and if it continues in this range coming week, all we are doing is this sideways movement is, giving the confidence.
Consolidation.
It's consolidating. It's giving the confidence to the investor कि इतना sideways movement हो गया तो कम से कम यहाँ से downside तो limited है।
So
इसमें ऐसे ही investors get the courage to actually take a buy position in this market. Otherwise, in a volatile market like this, it gets very difficult to actually take a buy position.
So 23,200 would be the support, a very strong support. If we breach that, we might see some new levels coming in. And
Right.
on the upside, will it be the same 23,800?
Yes. I feel 23,800 should be the initial resistance level. Again, any good news, any decisive good news relating to the resolution of this issue may push it further. Any good news which is not decisive and just circulated may again push it above 23,800, but it may not sustain. It may get sold into.
Right. This is something that we have. Well, we were looking at this particular situation, but we were not thinking that deep about it. Good,
Right.
you made this point because I believe something of this sort really happened yesterday. Donald Trump gave a very different statement, and by the evening, crude took a spurt up because there was a very contrarian statement by the side of Iran. So I believe this is very important for us to know. Listen to the news, look at the levels, and decide where exactly it is heading. Because I
Right.
believe they are also looking at the range and then giving out statements. Uh, but chaliye, as always, it was fun learning and knowing and understanding as to how the markets are behaving. And hope to catch up with you the next week and have a happy weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Happy weekend to you. Bye.